Hello, welcome back to the one. My name is B. Today we're back with Hoshi Ori Yume Mirai with all three for once again.
You know what else we're back with? A working microphone.
Sound.
Oh yeah. You may be wondering why the fuck are we here? Well, we just decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just like get rid of the last part and then just redo everything.
Yeah, the previous part never happened. It didn't happen at all.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
Please look into the. Please look into this.
The neuralizer.
I guess it was a good thing I didn't end up. I kind of forgot to watch the previous part, so
Even more
I
reason
guess
to
I
do
don't
this,
have to worry.
Anyways, let's just get going.
頑張ってもらえるのは大変ありがたいのですが、くれぐれも体調管理だけはきちっとしてください。
Shuch is giving words of encouragement for the Tanabata Festival preparations. Also, people might be wondering why the fuck I have like one side of my headset off. This ear is inflamed slightly, so yeah.
とまあ気難しい話はここまでにして、あさって暇な人いますか？英気を養うために海へ遊びに行こうと思います。参加は自由です。
That's sudden.
さっき思いついたからな。
I worry sometimes that if you really should be committee chair.
思いついたら即行動だ。
I think that assertiveness might be the only committee chair-like thing about him. Only a few people raise their hands. It's hard to get people to do something like that on such short notice. Rikka, Sakawashi, Nozaki, and I raise our hands together. Shuchi tells us the time and place to meet up. Oh, I know, Shuchi, you mind if Okihara and the others come along too?
ああ、頼む。人数は多い方が楽しいしな。
はい、ぜひとも参加したいです。
私も問題ない。
ねえ、それ私も参加していいもの？
Of course.
じゃあ行こうかな。これでみんな一緒に遊べるね。
Yeah. I'm glad all of us seem to be free. Be finished with the ocean half of display today, so it should be the perfect way to take a break before we start on the star half.
りょう、一つ提案がある。
What is it? Not every day Osaka makes it as a suggestion.
星空観察会をしたい。
さっき君が来るまでにみんなで話してたんだ。今、星座や天体を正確に把握できてるのはソラさんだけですよね。ソラさん主導でするにしても、私たちもある程度は知っておくべきではないでしょうか。
Let's see. Stargazing party. That sounds good. But if we're gonna start the work next week, then tomorrow's pretty much the only day we can do it.
空いてる。
私もこれといって用事はないね。ブラブラしようかなって考えてたくらいで。私も時間はあります。
Oh, hey. I'm actually noticing that like my ear isn't feeling as stuffed as before.
Oh, that's good.
Like all day it felt like essentially I had like felt in there. Essentially. But not anymore.
そんなにあっさりと決めてしまってよろしいのですか？
Yeah, since I don't have any plans or anything.
これはひょっとするとひょっとするんじゃ。
リツと喧嘩した？
What? Huh? A fight? Why is that the conclusion here?
リッカさんとデートなのでは？休日は恋人と出かけると聞いたことがあります。
Well, yes, we do go on dates, but we don't go on dates every time we have a day off.
倦怠期相談する？
No, it's not something that you guys need to be worried about.
そうだよ。いつも鳴沢さんといてとっても仲いいんだよ。この前お昼に音楽室でお弁当食べさせ合いっこしてるのを見たもん。ほっぺについてるご飯粒鳴沢さんが食べてたもん。
熱い。
Thank you very much for the support! But don't tell Rika you saw that.
You
She'd
just
probably
right
want to run
behind
away
him.
somewhere far if she found out someone she knew saw that.
ピアノちゃんだ。
Gilmore points out the window down towards the grounds. A few female students, including Rikka, walking and talking with some men in suits and construction uniforms. Ah, this must be the people for the outdoor concert. Remember they said at the committee meeting that there's a final meeting and look over for the Shio Academy Fest stage today. Rikka's working hard, isn't she? And what's most significant is her expression. I can't tell if what she's talking about from here, but she's smiling as she talks to the other committee members. She's become able to smile like that in front of people other than us. I'm so happy.
私たちが危惧することではなかったようですね。
亮の表情を見ればわかる。
Let's do our best today too, everyone. We continue on with our work on the display, and we finish the ocean half of the display by the time we have to go home, just like planned. Saturday, July 19th.
少し高いだけなのに星がずっと近くにあるように感じますね。
We're all watching the stars on the rooftop for our first day of summer break. We already got permission to be up here for the night yesterday, so there's nothing to worry about.
こと座のベガ、鷲座のアルタイル、白鳥座のデネブ。この三つ星を結んだものが夏の大三角。
She draws out a big triangle across the Milky Way with her fingers.
織姫と彦星だよね。
そしてデネブはカササギの橋。
カササギの橋って何？
Well, that reminds me, I know there will be censoring happening today, so I should probably prepare these. There we go.
Yeah.
古代中国の言い伝えでは、織姫と剣牛が会うとき、カササギが翼を並べて天の川に橋を渡したとされている。
Those birds seem too peaceful and helpful to be magpies. I've heard horror stories. Your explanations are easy to understand and full of fun trivia.
夜に学校にいるのってなんだか不思議ね。
Yeah, it does. The two of us are lying down next to each other. Oh, by the way, I should probably mention I've had 7 hours 18 minutes of sleep. Yesterday I had 7 hours of sleep. The night from Sunday to Monday I had 4 hours of sleep.
Right, that's not normally healthy.
Yes. Was trying to get more sleep today, but alas, fucking doctor's appointment I had at 9:30 a.m. dragged on a bit because it was real busy, and also because, like, instead of just getting my shot, I also had him look at my ear in order to prescribe me some eardrops. So what could have been done in maybe like an hour tops turned to like 2 hours and a half.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, that's where the sleep went, especially because I was woken up to go grocery shopping. So if it had not dragged on like that, I would have just been able to go grocery shopping with like actual amounts of sleep. Someone fucking talking about actual psychotic behavior for some reason. Oh, I just realized that my fucking smartwatch is on 6%, so I'm gonna go charge that real quick.
Might be a good idea.
Entertain the masses.
So yes, hello ladies and gentlemen. From out of the deep, we are here.
He gave us too much power.
Yeah, so, yeah. Hey, if to those of you who have been watching up to this point, comment something slightly ridiculous. I mean, it's good to have all the guys back together. It's been far too long. Yeah, 2 weeks
Yeah.
is too long.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. I really wanted to be there last week, but I was not feeling well at all.
Yeah. And work decided to be a place of suckage for me for a little while. Well, it wasn't all bad. It was just I had to be.
On my way down the stairs, my fucking headset perfectly went back on and went back out for me to fucking hear Eagle say, "A place of suck."
Perfect timing on that.
Listen, I said entertain the masses, not fucking recommend brothels to them.
Here's how to make napalm.
So,
Mate, if I wanted to recommend brothels, I'd have pointed them in the direction of the Cotswolds.
Did I already read this line?
Don't
I don't think so.
remember. No, I don't think you did.
Anyways, while the wide expanse of stars fills our vision, with Osaka's narration, it's like we're in a planetarium.
私ね、織姫と彦星は1年に一度絶対に会えるならそれでいいと思ってたの。
Remember you saying that when we weren't camping, yeah.
でも今は毎日顔を合わせて笑って声を聞いて手をつないで好きって言って
I recycled a joke from last
それが
time
す
that
ごく
people
幸
did
せ
not
だ
get
っ
to
て思
hear
う私がいるの。
because, you know. Yes, I used to think it was okay for Orihime and Hikoboshi to always meet just once a year. She's now no longer okay with them meeting at all. I'm the only one that gets to have a happy love life.
It's hot.
Me too. I'll see you every
Total
day.
yandere. It's a total yandere.
Yeah.
Me too, I want to see you every day, and when I can't, I want to talk to you no matter what, whether it's over the phone or messaging.
織姫と彦星もスマホを持ってたら寂しくなくなるのかしら。
I know, I definitely want to see you in person at least. We can't do stuff like this through smartphones. I hold her hand. I feel a gentle warmth there and the comfortable wind blowing down from the mountains.
そうね。好きって言葉も近くであなたの顔を見て言いたいわ。
These people are forgetting that they are currently not alone.
Yeah.
I turn my head to the side only to find her already looking back at me. We smile at each other ticklishly.
私、毎日あなたに会えてとっても幸せよ。
This is where you would have the one friend just yell, "Get a room!"
Yep.
or something.
Or from the Asdorf movie, hey, you two should kiss.
Kiss.
Hi! You should kiss! Yeah, I love
God,
you,
I
Rikka.
miss those.
私も
Yeah.
大好きよ。
I mean, wasn't there like an actual new one not that long ago?
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
that's
man.
true.
I think there was, yeah.
And,
Yeah, what was it? Was it 15 or 16 or
oh,
something?
that reminds me, y'all seen the new Death Battle?
I have not, no.
Ew.
Fucking Simon from Gurren
Gurren
Lagann versus Kyle. Was it Rayner? I think it was Rayner.
Oh, the one
White
of the
Lantern.
White Lanterns, right?
The White Lantern, the fucking guy who
right.
made them.
Right, I keep forgetting. It's been so long.
ASDF movie 15, 11 months ago. Never
Months ago.
fucking mind. Time is a fucking construct.
Oh, it really is.
Mhm.
It doesn't feel that long. It feels like maybe like 4 months or so.
And then before that, the last one is now 3 years old.
And that one just makes me feel old.
Good. I'm not the only one.
Do you want to feel ancient?
Oh god, I'm kind of afraid to, but sure.
The first Asdorf movie is 16 years of age.
Oh Jesus.
Reminds me, like we all know, Tomska for SDF movie.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever seen any of the fucking tryhards videos he makes? Like shit.
Yes,
like
I have.
recent ones.
Edited
sneaking
initially
memes
by
into
Elliot
an
Goff.
art auction.
So good.
Like where Tomska made like an art piece based on the fucking peanut butter baby. Ugh.
Oh god.
It was highly cursed. He mixed brown colors with actual peanuts and used that as paint. And he used a decapitated baby doll head for the baby.
Oh my god, that sounds so cursed.
It was very cursed, yes. But yeah, anyways, you wanna guess who won between Kyle Rayner and Simone?
I would usually probably say Simone, but I'm not honestly sure.
Just place your bet.
You know what, I'll go with the White Lantern.
Okay, Eagle.
Not got a clue. Don't know. It could be the White Lantern for all I know.
Bud.
Yes. Yes.
His ass was not paying attention.
I was about to say, he dead again.
The
I'm
recent
doing something else.
The recent death battle from is between Simone from Gurren Lagann and Kyle Rayner, the White Lantern. Who do you think won?
Oh shit. I don't know.
Just place your bet. Thus far, we have 2 White Lantern picks.
Yeah, I'll go White Lantern.
Congratulations, y'alls are all fucking wrong.
Ah,
Fucking Simone
course.
cleared.
Damn it.
It turns out there was one chance that Kyle could have won. That is, if he used the life equation. Problem is that a literal plot point is that he could not fucking control the life equation and had to split it apart to create the White Lantern Corps.
I blame the other. I blame the other two for skewing the odds. They made it seem like White Lantern was showing.
Yeah, it's literally just like Simone just kind of fucking is wild.
Decimated.
Like literally, like one of the abilities of Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, which is not the strongest mech he has, is literally missiles that rewrite causality to guarantee a hit.
Man, it's been probably like 5 or 6 years since I watched that. I should watch it again, honestly.
Yeah, and then in Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, he was fucking locked into a fucking reality maze, whatever it was fucking called, where he was where his mind was literally fucking locked into 11 fucking dimensions to fucking turn him off, and the man's just decided, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna absorb all this shit. Which included an alternate version of Simone, who was a fucking story writer writing another version of Gurren Lagann, which was also absorbed.
That is hilarious to think about.
I recommend checking it out. It's fucking wild, brother.
Yeah, I don't recall much of White Lantern, so I thought, you know what, there might be a chance, but yeah, after being reminded about some
Like,
of
you
that
know how in
stuff-
DC Comics, it was either Marvel or DC Comics, I don't fucking remember, who fucking cares. Like, there's literally like a border of the universe, which is literally like a massive wall.
Yeah.
The fight includes them just kind of smashing through that wall.
Okay then, that's what I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's good video. It's good fun. Still the Bows versus Eggman one is still better. But you gotta appreciate when they literally have to like sit there like, okay, we have to compare 2 people that are literally not quantifiable.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because gods, demigods, all that's easy enough to kind of elevate. When you go outside the range of universal...
I mean,
Or
even then,
dimensional?
like fucking stuff like a Green Lantern managed to survive existential erasure with just a Green Lantern ring. However, on the same page, fucking Nia from Tank Top of Gurren Lagann managed to fucking regenerate herself from informational eradication for 7 days straight. So who fucking knows what the fuck you're supposed to do with that shit?
Yeah, that... It's pretty much willpower against willpower and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and apparently Simone had better willpower. There's also just the thing of, like, White Lantern, like, Kyle Rayner going from Green Lantern to, like, learning all the other colors to becoming a White Lantern to unlocking the life equation to build, to forming the White Lantern Corps was, like, a steady increase, while Simone is just kind of like, well, time to jump, like, 7 dimensions in power!
Yeah. That's the one thing from Lagann I could still remember pretty well was that final battle, and it's like, this is amazing, but ridiculous too.
Yeah, that's the entire reason why fucking Simone won, because, like, this man just kind of, like, sees something and just that he can't do and just decides, alright, ridiculous power-up time number 13.
Yep, now we're fighting on galaxies.
Mm-hmm. But still, the Bowser versus Eggman one was just straight better.
Oh yeah, because they
like the animator went
more...
extra. The animator went fucking extra and animated fucking alternative scenarios that could have happened but didn't happen in the fight they chose.
Mm-hmm. And they were more kind of realistically not the same strength, but one had like technological
power level.
The other one, yeah, that's good.
Like, I'm more so talking about animation wise. Yeah, sure, the fucking Simone
yeah, for sure, the animation
White
was
Lantern
amazing.
Animation was good, but it's like, I do not remember a recent death battle that looked as good as the fucking Bowser versus Eggman one. Anyways, we've dragged on again.
Yeah.
We probably already extended what was originally like an hour to an hour and a half or something. Who fucking knows? Let's go.
Yeah.
My entire body goes comfortably numb at her startlingly tender voice.
Comfortably numb? Holy shit.
Systemaz on narcotics. I think it's important to put your feelings into words, because it can make you this happy.
見てるこっちの方が恥ずかしいんだけど私たちもいることちょっとは覚えててくれると嬉しいんだけどねあまりに甘酸っぱすぎてカメラ向ける気にもなれないわ星より団子
we were listening to you, Osaka.
イチャイチャしながらねごめんなさい失礼だったわねこの星空を作ることができればきっと七夕祭りに来た皆さんも喜んでくださるはずです
Fucking Misa's just like, yes, let's just like change topics maybe.
Yeah. The only one who's focused on the sky.
Okiara speaks quietly, looking up at the night sky.
潮なぎの自然を海のことも知ってくださるととっても嬉しいです
That'd be nice.
本当にありがとうございますあなたがいてくださらなかったら私は今も一人でクラゲのお世話をしてたと思います最後の年も七夕祭りを遠くから眺めるだけで終わってました行事運営委員会の皆さんにお手伝いいただいて七夕祭りに参加することができて本当に良かったです
私も一人で星を見てた。リョウが私たちをつなげてくれた。リョウは太陽。
Yes, we know he's hot. bad jokes.
And golden retriever.
Yes. There's probably some fucking mythology out there where the sun is a massive golden retriever.
If there is, I gotta read it. I
I
want to
mean-
know more about it.
Alternatively, we're going to create our own mythology. Cult time. The golden retriever in the sky. Where would the moon be then? Like, if the sun is a fucking blazing golden retriever, what would the moon be?
Maybe like a dog-food cat of some sort.
Possible. Alright. The sun.
私たちはいつもその周りを回っている。
You're a satellite! Had to bring out the Star Force insult again. Actually, now I'm curious.
That's a new insult being compared to Hubble.
I mean, like, that is literally like an insult that fucking Geo used towards Luna in Mega Man Star Force 1 back when he did not want to have anything to do with school. So he decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just not go because depression caused by lack of father. Like man's misplaced his father. That is, of course, being mildly rude about the story, not just mildly. But yeah, essentially, Luna and fucking Tweedledee and Bud, I refuse to acknowledge Zack as an actual character. We're essentially constantly trying to get Geo to come back to school because Luna is a perfectionist and could not accept the fact that during her tenure as class president, one student was constantly missing. So she constantly tried to get Geo to come back to school. That's the problem, though. He didn't want to. And so she constantly fucking ambushed him, and eventually Geo just fucking went, "You're a fucking satellite!"
That is actually a great one.
Which is also so fucking funny, because, like, during the entirety of the first game, Luna just kind of, like, tolerates Geo. The only real reason why she cares about the guy is to fucking get him to come back to school to make her fucking entire track record perfect. Here's the problem, though. The first fucking boss is Bud being taken over by an Ephemian, the fucking enemies of the first game. And Geo, as Mega Man, saves them. However, before he managed to get away, Luna caught a glimpse and so fucking asked him who he is, and in the pad he was like, well, fuck, I don't know, I don't want to be found out. Well, my alien's called Omega Sis, and he told me to just call him Mega. I'm Mega Man, and I just left, and Luna proceeded to develop an obsession. This is from the anime. This does not actually happen in the game.
Man, that just reminds me that I used to watch that as a kid.
That's like a good review for Mega Man 1 by K&I John. Speaking of K&I John, he just uploaded the finale VOD from his streams for Mega Man Star Force 3. Mega Man Star Force overall is just fun. Like, fucking look at the boys.
Okay, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's on the third game. Sadly, people can be very weird about Omega on the internet.
I can't get over the caption on the bottom of the one.
OMG Oomphy. Well, I mean, there's also this.
The shit.
But yeah, bottom line, people see this man and get real weird about him.
It's a cool design, but that's about it I can say would say on it. But I have a feeling I know what kind of comments it probably gets.
Yeah. I also remember, like, vaguely from the anime, there was, like, one episode where, like... Because, like... Omega Sis is very rough and tumble, which is overall actually a very nice contrast when put together with Gio, who tends to be more of a timid character in the first game. Like, very solitary and doesn't want to deal with shit. And then you put him together with fucking I will punch a cop if he annoys me, Omega Sis.
Okay, now that's badass.
Yeah,
I love that.
His specific Mega Man form is also the Mega Man form where he just has a fucking head for a hand. But yeah, apparently there was like one anime episode where the man just kind of like had like a weird... But there was like a weird phenomenon happening on Earth that messed with the EM waves, since everything is based on EM waves in Mega Man Star Force. Which messed with EM beings to like completely change their fucking personalities, and for some reason Omega Sis turned into a British gentleman.
Okay.
It's a bit off topic, but it does remind me. It makes me laugh a bit thinking about it. I don't know if any of you guys have watched Death Note in the English dub, but it is funny because the one who voices Light voices Lan in the Mega Man show.
Oh, that's funny.
That show was just both of them overthinking too much.
Yeah.
It was. It really was.
But I will continue to stand by the fact that I adore fucking Mega Man Star Force just by virtue of the game literally having my fucking childhood anime crush. Like, I loved this girl as a fucking kid. Certainly helped that she actually has a really good fucking story in the game. But yeah, bottom line, fucking, check out the K&I John Mega Man Star Force review. You know what, I'm even go out of my way and fucking post it in the chat so y'all have access to it. People on YouTube are just gonna have to look for it.
No.
But yeah, like, Mega Man Star Force is one of the few series where you can just say that the main... like, one of the few Mega Man series where the main character is just, like, suffering from actual depression at the start of the game. Which is funny because, like, literally the first meeting between him and Omega Sis is... literally the guy being like, hey, I'm gonna hide in your transfer. What? No, what the fuck? You're not gonna do that. Well, if you let me hide in your transfer and also help me fight these fucking viruses, I'm gonna tell you about your dad. What the fuck do you mean tell me about my dad? Why the fuck do you know him? I'm not talking until you say yes!
Such an emotional blackmail.
Yeah, their relationship does not start as like a partnership. It is literally just like Omega Sis trying to flee from aliens attempting to fucking gut him alive, and seeing this small emotionally downtrodden child and deciding time for some emotional manipulation. Anyways. Didn't do anything that impressive. We've probably at this point reached the point where an hour has turned into an hour and a half, probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
空がそう思ってるんならありがたく喜んでおきなさいよ。 私たちは太陽系。皆さんで一つの集団ということですね。
いいわねいいわね。なんかチームっぽくなってきたじゃないの。ああそうだ、せっかくだしチーム名決めましょうよ。
A team name.
塩なぎフレンズとかどう？
I was about to say, better not be cringe, or you immediately fucking disrespected my words.
Yeet her off the roof.
Threaten her with calculus.
Oh wait, you know what? When I said yeet her off the roof, the first thing that came to mind was the meme format of Aaron just leaning over someone. Saying it.
Yeet.
That's a bit normal, isn't it?
自然はいつもそばにいる友達。私も大賛成です。
ミサさんわかってるじゃない。
What? That had that deep of a meaning?
いいと思うな。
塩なぎフレンズ。綺麗な響き。
The only reason why they think it's nice is because they're Japanese and it has English in it.
ちょっと恥ずかしいけど、いい名前なんじゃない？意義は？
I do not have any. It has begun to sound like a very profound, wonderful team name. Well, anyway, now that we have a name, everything suddenly seems a lot more legitimate. Alright, everyone, let's make sure the Tanabata Festival is a success. Your cheer response cuts through the night sky. Bright and cheer premonitions dance in my heart. I'll be able to pull this off with if it's with them. The sun shines down on us. The sky's so clear you have to squint to look at it. It's a perfect day to go to the beach. I will throw her into the sun.
My eyes.
Yeah.
Haha! Now you're blind! Since we talked about the SDF movie earlier. Hello, son! Hello!
Just gets incinerated.
それ
I hate that my first, instinctual thought to this
それ
was... Hold on. Like, my very first instinct to hearing that voice line was just...
I mean, it's kind of accurate.
So what it might take guru 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 guru. I'll stop right there. The beach ball flies high up into the air.
オーライオーライよっとほらリカ
I forgot they had pockets.
Yep. It's still weirdly grown on me at this point. Sarah bumps the ball, which floats above Rikka.
お願い
Yeah, I got it. Rikka skillfully sets the ball up towards the net, and I jump up to intercept it.
そうはさせないよそしたら
さないよ
A double block. Kidding, gotcha.
Ah.
I tap the ball, which bounces off Osaka's head and falls to the sand. She's too short to reach the net even by jumping.
ずるいよ天然ちゃんばっか狙ってさ
You're naive, Yukamura. You hit your enemy where they're weak. It's a rule of battle.
大人げないわね
No,
Here's the
he's got a
thing.
point.
The only part that I say is immature by immediately saying hit them where you're weak, rule of battle. Just say like, listen, this is a fucking sport. It is a match. I just do the thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, it literally boils down to the same thing, but it does not appear immature. Like what, you want me to throw on purpose?
Yeah, that would be an insult to the opponent if you don't do it properly.
At least
Exactly.
he's not spiking them. Like spiking the ball right into your head.
Straight to a bods, just haha, have some of that. It's like
これ
hacking
は
in
ちょっと
football.
ひどいと思うわ。身体的特徴は努力ではカバーできませんからね。
My girlfriend and teammates boo of me.
試合に勝って勝負に負けたとはまさにこのことだ。
Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry, but I really don't want to lose to Shuichi.
問題ない。今は成長期。いつか亮の身長を抜く時が来る。
I don't know if I want to see you like that.
もはやお前に味方はいない。世の中すべての女性を敵に回したんだ。
Look who's talking. You're the one who hit the ball into Okihara's chest on purpose earlier.
あれはわざとだったんですか？う
I
わ
wonder
マ
why.
ジで？それはさすがに引くんだけど。
There must be 2 reasons.
Yes. Two very big ones.
That's
信じられないゲスっぷりだね。
週は痴漢。
最低ね。
ちょっと擁護できないかな。
Don't make me tell Kawadi.
俺は別にわざとぶつけてなんて。てか、香織さんにだけは告げ口しないでくれ。お前卑怯だぞ。正々堂々勝負しろ。
I don't want to hear that from you. I bet you're thanking your lucky stars you get to see the girls in their swimsuits anyway.
ちゃうわい。香織さんに比べたら世の中の女の子なんてみんなカボチャだ。
ひどい言われよ。女としてショックだよ。
Did you just call Rikka a pumpkin? Rikka's the perfect girl. No way anyone better could exist.
リカ。あんたの彼氏が熱愛を叫んでるわよ。今私に振らないで。他人のふりしたわ。
Shout out to Self behind Sagawa.
この道ロリっ子いじめにおっぱい成人。どっちもろくじゃないわね。
And here is the birth of the title Lolly Bully and Boo Monster.
I'm trying my hardest not to laugh too much during this, but it's catching me off guard.
Nah, you can laugh. You can laugh.
こうなれば直接対決だ。遠泳でどっちが速いか競争だ。
Bring it on. How about whoever can touch that boy over there and get back first wins?
吠え面書くなよ。
Right back at you. Here goes. Ready?
ドン。
Go!
うわー。香織さんのために俺は勝つ。
Oh, Rikka's number one! Nah, 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 nah.
言っちゃった。男ってアホな生き物ね。
Why do you think we fucking have so many accidents?
Wait, I just noticed. Why the hell is she wearing a sweater over her swimsuit? What?
that's a thing.
That's a thing.
She's shy.
Like,
Okay, that just froze me
Turns
off so
out
much.
that some girls aren't comfortable just like being outside the water in a swimsuit that shows their body
Okay.
form.
Yeah, because
so they try to hide it.
Besides which, it just gets cold after a while if you've been in water for a long while. So yeah, extra
Fair
layer.
enough. Fair enough. It throws off because it's like a blue swimsuit and then a bright pink sweater. It like really throws off the whole thing. I find.
You know, it works.
It was
in my
just the
opinion.
image.
Like
Oh, well.
it's not supposed to be an ensemble.
Fair.
If it was an ensemble, something more golden yellow would work.
Kind of like bridge into her hair color, maybe. Who knows? Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, that's true.
I think it might be because as well. It's between that and the blue jeans bikini.
That's
Yeah.
true.
可愛くないって言われるよりはいいんじゃない？それがもう。けど、時と場所は選んでほしい。
There's overall a lot of blue with these girls' swimsuits. Like she has the blue flowers. Okihara had
Yeah,
like
now
a
that you
light
mention it.
blue.
Yeah.
Not Okihara, I mean fucking.
She's got the
Tofu.
pareo back on as well. Yes.
確かに
時
She
と
also
場
had
所は
like
選
blue
ぶ
white
べきですが
stripes.
情熱的でちょっぴり
Yeah.
羨ましいです
Sora is literally wearing a fucking school
All
swimsuit.
blue. Yeah.
最高の褒め言葉
Goes into
い
it.
つを好きな気持ちがいっぱい詰まってる
応援しないの私のために頑張って
カオリさんカオリさんカオリさんカオリさんカオリさん愛してる
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, by the way.
Thank
Please
you.
do not drink most of the South China Sea in the process.
I like having my voice, so I'm not gonna scream this.
Yeah, fair enough.
ないわ
I agree,
Instant
Rikka.
rejection.
No.
Shot down.
私たちは私たちで楽しみましょうか
そうだね
See that, Chuchi? Asked Baramalu.
何よ偉そうに僅差だろ息絶えないで情けないな
In the same way. I feel sick.
We would do after drinking half the South China Sea, you clod.
I managed to win, but honestly, it's more like we'd both have to retire due to injuries. We've only really been exercising in gym class lately. We're way too out of shape. I shouldn't have put this much strain on my body all at once.
はしゃぎすぎよ
Today's Sesame Street is brought to you by the word
浦
Pyrrhic.
沢くんの
Pyrrhic victory.
Yup. Courtesy of the King of Eprius.
Recently started a Yuan Bo campaign in Warhammer. Why the fuck am I struggling so hard with the fucking quest battle for her sword? Like, maybe it's just the fact that I only have like 4 flying units when like the majority of the enemy comes in as fucking flyers at one part and it just flies over my units and goes from a fucking ranged unit. Probably also doesn't help that I've been leveling Yuanbo spells a little bit instead of just going into his fucking one-on-one potential, so he can just fucking annihilate the Demon Prince of Nurgle that comes in. But I continuously fucking route. Anyways. Place a nice cold bottle of water against my forehead. Rikka, thanks a lot. I open the bottle and pour the water down my throat. Water truly is the origin of life. I can feel it coursing through my body, reinvigorating me.
生き返った鳴沢って案外気が利くんだないやはや危なかった俺が香織さんに思いを寄せる前だったら折れてたかもしれん
安心して私が韮沢くんに異性として惹かれることはないわ
Destroyed.
I was gonna say that would still hurt the pride quite a bit.
Hold on. I'll find something again. I can't find it, who cares? Rikka's mine, I'll never give her to anyone. Grab a phoenix egg again.
死になったからってすぐに喋るからよしょうがないわねはい膝貸してあげる
She lifts up my head and places it on top of her soft thighs. It's a first-rate lap pillow. She combs my hair a bit with her fingertips so water won't drip from it onto my face. It does feel nice and warm.
少しは楽になったでしょ
Yeah. I'm starting to feel a little turned on at the same time. But can't do anything with Shuichi right here. Oh, Callum!
Oh boy.
I don't want
You know-
to choose again. I had to choose the first time.
And you went for lewd.
You know what? Do it again.
You motherfucker.
Actually, now I'm curious. Like, I do not remember this choice. Is the fucking temper my wicked thoughts like a new scene? I don't fucking remember.
You can always click it and see.
Yeah, I suppose. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna like take the fucking wheel here. Temper my wicked thoughts. I have to quell my blasphemous thoughts. Like is doing this out of the goodness of her heart. I respond to her feelings and like.
さっきものすごく恥ずかしかったのよ
So I got too into it here. Number one to me, so I wanted to win. That was all I could think about.
知ってるわだから怒ってないものだけどこれからはこういうことはやめて心配になるわ
Alright, fine. Erika, do you mind if I rest for a bit longer?
このまま寝てもいいわよ
What's bad about that?
私はあなたの寝顔を見てる時間も好きよ
She lovingly strokes my hair. She was just staring at us enviously.
ごめんなさいこれは彼だけの特別だから
そう、俺も香織さんと一緒に来ればよかった。
She just lost the battle and lost the war.
It would have been funny if it was a non-question one.
Yeah.
So it just did the same thing.
食べ過ぎるからそうなるのよ
Okay, I don't think it actually makes a difference now that I look at it. Like, what's the fucking difference now? Now it does feel somewhat load. There's no way in hell I could do it as a Protoshuchi.
さっきものすごく恥ずかしかった
There has to be a difference if literally that is all there is. Let's go back to here and fucking...
Yeah, it does
Skip
feel
to
like
here.
it'd be something that would have two different like
that
options
skipped
there.
further than it's supposed to. And that's the line we're supposed to be on. You want a bunch of stuff I don't like, and of course I'm gonna get it all. Like, fucking config should be on don't skip red text. Well, I guess the other text is supposed to be red, so there is a difference. They don't fuck here. And a bunch of stuff I like, of course I'm gonna eat it all.
だからってこんなに詰め込まなくても
Lunch was made by the girls who know how to cook, like Rikka and Shinozaki. Rikka's food seemed to almost purposefully be lots of my favorites. Ended up completely full after fending off Shuichi's attempts to steal the food. Rikka and I are walking along the rocky shore about 5 minutes away from the beach so I can digest.
お腹もこんなに膨らんじゃって
She pats my stomach. Her soft fingers feel kinda nice.
タプタプしてる枕みた
Want to try sleeping on it?
いやめておくわそれに枕は他にもあるでしょほら腕枕とか膝枕とかしてくれるならそういう枕がいいわ
Like you did for me.
さっきは韮沢くんがいて甘えられなかったんだもん
So what you're saying is that you're frustrated.
おかしな言い方しないで
Let's take a break on the shore over there. Now here is where the difference would be that if we chose the other one, she would currently be contending with a bone or two at the back of her head.
You look so it.
Look down in her eyes, mates. She's enjoying herself in my lap. Really enjoy doing that, huh?
いけない
Nah, I like pampering you like this. With no one else to bother us, there's nothing else I want to look at.
ねえ涼介こっちに顔寄せて
Lean forward, heeding Rikka's summons. Kiss.
韮沢くんに勝ったでしょ。そのご褒美。さすがにあそこじゃできないから恥ずかしかったけど、最高の女の子だよって、私以上にいい子はいないって言ってくれて、すごく嬉しかった。
What's happening now? Got them random ass message requests again. If this is another goddamn dude trying to get me for fucking commissions, I'm going to goddamn scream.
でも本当にもうああいう無茶はしないでね。あなたが怪我したりする姿なんて見たくないわ。
Alright, Rikka. I don't want to make you sad.
空が真っ青。
She looks past my face to the clear skies above. Oh, you're right. Well, we were all having so much fun in the morning, so I didn't have time to appreciate the sky. It's definitely a fresh feeling. Yep. Actually, I'm a college student at a versatile artist looking for some paid commissions to bear my college expenses. My apologies for the random message. If you give me a chance, I'm gonna design something for you. My Discord status is no, I don't need art, so I'm not looking for commissioning. So I'm not commissioning you.
Yeah.
Read,
blatantly
motherfucker.
says it.
Like, I don't want to be rude, but come the fuck on. You don't need to, hey there, and then fucking go out of your way to tag me in my fucking DMs for this shit. I do not have the money. I do not have fucking patience for these kinds of DMs. Like,
Totally understandable.
I have in clear view the fact that I will not accept this. Literally all you're doing is deciding, nah, fuck what this guy is saying. I'm going to waste his time anyways. Alright then. Fucking ignore friend request. Close the fucking chat. Actually, hold on. I need to do this over here as well. Fucking... Boom. Bam. There we go. Because the same thing happened yesterday. With someone else.
Oh my god. Like, really, like, what you just said. Read. Or, like, you can see it in your...
Like, if they read it and still decide to message me, they clearly don't give a shit. And are
No,
just
wanna
trying
get
to
a
throw a
commission.
Hail Marys. And at that point, if you're not going to respect my decision, I'm not going to respect you.
Yeah, and that's usually going to resolve in an insta-block kind of deal.
空を眺めてるだけなのに、すごく幸せな気持ち。あなたが膝枕してくれてるからね。ずっとこうしてたいくらい。
I wouldn't mind either.
そんな約束していいの？あまりに心地よくて、家にお持ち帰りしちゃうかも。
That'd be a great pleasure. No, you feel lying on my lap at all.
でしょ？
I can look at you forever and it makes me want to kiss you too. We stare into each other's eyes. Close your eyes. As our lips separate, we inhale the rich aroma of the sea.
お腹の調子どう？
It's better at least.
みんなのところに戻る？
Let's just take it easy here for a little while.
私も涼介と二人っきりがいいわ。
While spending time with everyone else is precious, I also want to treasure my time with my wonderful girlfriend. I'll enjoy this relaxing scene for a while longer, until everyone else comes looking for us.
I was honestly expecting click click of a camera.
And just like that, we've avoided a sex scene!
A full long one.
They don't fuck on the beach out in public now. They're decent humans still.
Huzzah!
Still
Say,
wild that
Mom likes
literally the first fucking H scene in Hibiki's route in fucking Kakinuka is just, yes, let's smash behind this shrine that we've prayed at since we were kids.
Yeah, I never get the all the outside ones a lot of the time. It's like I know it's you don't compare fiction to reality, but it's like
Like,
you
it's
have to
entirely
wonder
dependent on
why.
how to me, I don't mind. It depends on how likely it is that someone's gonna fucking come across you. Because if you're just like out camping in out in the fucking mountains or something, who the fuck is gonna walk across you?
yeah, like the percentage is
like-
probably what, like 99% it won't happen.
Yeah, not really the case on a populated beach in summer that no one's gonna walk past, and also not the fucking case at fucking all for Hibiki, who decided to fuck the main character at this shrine behind the shrine during a shrine festival.
Okay, yeah, like that one they would be caught immediately. Like, what the shit?
Mm. Something wrong with them.
Well, my stomach and sighs to leave the bathroom. I thought it was about time. At least it's not as bad as last month's. I wouldn't need to lie in bed this time. But it's still painful. My body feels sluggish and I feel depressed.
妊娠すれば生理もなくなるのよね。そしたらこの痛みと不快感からもしばらく解放されるのかしら。
I go red when I realize what I'm contemplating. You can't get pregnant on your own. You need to deepen your love with the person you find precious and have them give you the proof of their love. In the ideal situation, yes, there are accidents. Considering the lack of condom in the beach scene, that accident could have happened. Like, it was
That
just
was a
in time, right before the fucking period. Very dangerous time to be,
Yeah.
going in
Going
hot,
at it.
going in dry.
Indeed.
There's only one person who could do that for me. Wouldn't have even thought of something like this a month ago. That's when a simply unimportant question comes to mind.
生理中ってエッチしてもいいの？赤ちゃんのベッドが剥がれ落ちてるんだから妊娠の可能性は低いのよね。
Cease.
That physically hurt me to read that. I won't lie.
But it puts you in while I'm bleeding down there.
I shrunk the screen for that so I don't have to look at it.
彼と愛し合うのが楽しみになっちゃって。求められたら生理中ずっと我慢できる自信ないし。
Nowadays, I think I might want it just as much as he does. He might become aware my brain's been filled with thoughts about love ever since Ryosuke and I started dating. And it doesn't feel like those thoughts have replaced something inside my mind. It's more like my capacity has increased to 150 or even 200%. I feel myself becoming more complete.
それでも涼介が求めてきちゃったら
Ah, yes.
キスだけで大丈夫かしら。
Cell has perfect cell, Rick has
物
perfect
足り
Rikka.
なくてもっと欲求不満になっちゃう？
My phone buzzes on the living room table. Run over to look. There's a very familiar name on the display.
もしもしお姉
ちゃん、今さっき日本に着いたよ。
今日だったの？
お姉ちゃんを驚かせたくて内緒にしてたんだ。
それなら成功よ。驚いたわ。それでいつ頃こっちに帰ってくるの？
東京と神奈川でいくつか仕事の打ち合わせが入ってて、多分夕方頃になるかな。
そう、わかったわ。じゃあまた連絡ちょうだい。塩投げ駅まで迎えに行くわ。
いいの？ありがとう。お姉ちゃん大好き。
調子いいんだから待ってるわ。そう、今日なのね。
Genuinely happy Meguru's coming back. She's my beloved little sister, but there's a deep-rooted emotion that can't control getting in the way of that happiness. Too long my body's gotten just a bit heavier than before. Rikka, you're not feeling okay. Me to pick her up like always, and I couldn't help but think so when I saw her.
別にどこも悪くないけど、どうして？
Just kind of a hunch. I guess it's just how you're carrying yourself. I feel like something's different. It's hard to point out anything specific. It's probably a subtle change you normally couldn't notice. It's a nuanced kind of thing that I can only tell because I see her every day.
ありがとう。私のことよく見てくれてるのね。
Kind of makes me blush when you say it so straightforwardly. Anyways, is there really nothing wrong?
そうね。あなたにも知ってもらっておいてもいいかもしれないわ。全く関わらないことじゃないもの。恥ずかしいから軽く流すくらいで聞いてね。
The spot where I got my fucking shot today is being annoying.
Understandable. I think those places usually get very itchy or irritated.
It's not itchy, like, it's not like a fucking regular shot. Like, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but it's essentially like a kind of therapy to make me be more immune to my allergy. Like, it's the type of thing that you don't need it if it's weak enough. You can't get it when it's too strong. But I'm like just in the fucking, essentially in the golden middle to where I can do this. And it's essentially like I get, like at first it was every week for a month. And now it is once a month I get this shot with essentially a very drastically reduced dosage of the stuff I am allergic to, and it's supposed to slowly but surely get my body accustomed to it. But whenever I have this injected, it does hurt a little for like a day. Like, it used to also have like a really, like, it used to feel like I had a marble in my arm after a few days as well. It doesn't really feel that way much anymore. It looks slightly annoying though. Anyway. Okay. Prefacing things with something like that's only gonna make that harder to do.
私の生理の話。
Your period. Having sex opens up the possibility of pregnancy. She's right that this is relevant information to me.
私の周期は普通より少し早くて、だいたい25日前後なの。それでね、今朝来ちゃって。
That's all I can say. There's no way a guy could say anything other than at that.
なるべく気をつけるけど、生理中は体調も心も不安定になっちゃうから、あなたに迷惑かけることもあるかもしれないわ。
See, so that's why she seemed off. Alright, you don't need to try to be so considerate though. I want to be with you for a long, long time, but it'd be tiring to have to think about stuff like that every time, right? So you should just rely on me instead of saying you'll be careful. If there's something we need to fix, just tell me and I'll do the same.
ありがとう。うん、すぐにあなたに話すわね。それで、早速、一つお願いがあって。その、ね、エッチを、生理中は控えてほしいの。
You know what? I'm calling for a quick break. I need to use the toilet.
Okay.
Be right back.
Alright.
We're back. Ah. Yep, another ah. There's nothing else I can say. Right, yeah, that's fair. Nothing we can do about that. By the way, how long does it usually go for?
私の場合、だいたい3日から5日くらいかしら。
5 days. Figures really must be tough. I want to support as much as I can, even if I'm a guy and have no idea how any of this works. It's for my beloved Rikka that abstaining from sex is nothing.
でも、どうしても我慢できなくなったら言ってね。ちょっぴりエッチなキスとか。他に
That's
も、
different.
涼介が満足できそうな方法、いろいろ考えてみるから。
I was
If
thinking, wouldn't that make it worse?
if we do the beach scene, then she says she'll use her mouth, not talking about horny kisses.
Ah.
Her resolve's already about to crumble. No, can't just keep taking advantage of Rikka's kindness like that. Need to become someone who can comfort her. I'm glad you feel that way, but I won't ask you to. I'd feel like I'm just using you to relieve myself if I did that. Like I said, I want our relationship to go on for a long time. That relationship's gonna include your period too, right? I think we just love each other together once you're feeling better. She links arms with me tightly and sticks right up against me. She rubs her head on my shoulder. What's this for?
あなたが彼氏でよかったって実感中、生理の痛みも少し軽くなったみたい。幸せを感じると症状が和らぐのかもしれないわ。あなたのおかげね。
If this is all you need, then I'll be out anytime.
ね
Look down to see her looking up at me longingly. Seeing her like that makes my heart jump.
しばらく我慢させちゃうことになるけど、その分私の生理が終わったらいっぱいしましょうね。
Looking forward to it.
今のあなたの目、すごくエッチだったわ。
Well, I am actually thinking dirty things.
私、どんないやらしいことされちゃうのかしら。今から不安だわ。
I'm gonna save up for when we get to love each other. I really can't wait to connect with her again. Place the bags containing our home goods store purchases on the table. With the supplies we need to make little celestial bodies like light bulbs and
お
wire.
疲れ様。やっぱり男の子ですね。
ベネブ、ベガ、アルタイル、アンタレス、アークトゥルス、テネボラ、スピカ。作るのが楽しみ。
The name Vega has been ruined for me mildly.
Doom.
Because the fucking main villain of Star Force 2 is called Vega, and like, as much as I love Star Force 1 and Star Force 3, we don't talk about Star Force 2.
I like Sora's voice a lot. It's very nice to listen to.
Yes, it's Sawa Sawa Sawa. Let me guess, you did not hear that, Callum.
I did, but I'm still going to continue
No, I meant Callum.
saying how much I like her voice.
Oh, no, I heard.
No, I mean, did you hear it in her voice that is Sawa Sawa Sawa?
Slightly.
Yep, vaguely.
Really? You heard Ayachi in that?
Only slightly, though.
I think it was on one of the pronunciations there that you could hear, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like the pitch slightly changed.
Who knows?
So it sounded like one of her Yuzu Soft characters.
二重製のアルビレオも作りたい。とても綺麗で金と青の宝石のよう。
Yeah, just make sure no one starts crying because they think you're talking about a monster.
これも同じところへ置けばいいの？
Yeah, right there's fine. Rikka came to help after concert teamwork finished early.
ピアノちゃんもずっとこっちだともっと楽しいと思うんだけどな。
Yeah, but you can't.
私もみんなと一緒にしたいと思う時があるな。でも委員会に入って適性があると思って任された仕事だから。
大人だね。とてもあなたの声が聞きたいのって言ってたのとね。
I cover up Yukimura's mouth, all smiles, and bring my face close to hers threateningly. What the fuck? Now y'all don't know why I just said what the fuck. The fucking lights went out for a second.
It's
The
me, I'm
timing for
coming.
that was pretty good. Because at first I
I'm in
thought you
your
were...
home.
What were you about to say just now, Yukimura? Hey, that's good. Did something that might make me get scary. I think you might know already. Looks like she understands. I pull my hand away.
死んじゃうかと思った。君、怒ると案外怖いんだね。
普段が優しいから余計じゃないかな。でも本気で怒ってないと思うよ。
All I want is for you to stay quiet about that. That should be enough to preserve Rikka's dignity for now.
あなたと雪村さんってスキンシップするほど仲がいいのね。
But now she's sulking.
羨ましい？
I wish she wouldn't, but now she's taunting Rikka.
別に。
But I can tell that she's clearly displeased.
そうなんだ。じゃあこんなことしてもいいのかな？
Hey, Yukimura! And I will recycle the joke from last part that was muted. She fucking like tries to jump onto him to make Rikka jealous for the fun of it. He just fucking grabs her out of the air by the face, just fucking yeets her out the window. Counter!
Or just grabs her by the ankle and bashes her against a table. No, you don't do that.
Just fucking frame one grab. Mans goes full Potemkin. Right, now I need to fucking check what the fuck it's called so I can find it. Hold on.
I love that gif. Just how fast it is.
There we go. Fucking Imagine Key to Bitoko jumping onto him, trying to make Rikka jealous, and it's just instantly fucking.
So good.
Heavenly Potemkin Buster! Mora's hugging me from behind. My senses all reflexively focused on the two soft mounds squishing onto my back. Standing there before me is my beloved girlfriend, who looks like she might start grinding her teeth in irritation. Gamora, don't tease Rikka too much, alright?
だって最近のピアノちゃん可愛くない？すごくとっつきやすくなったっていうか、いじりがいがある？それに君だってちょびっと役得でしょ？
My body no longer reacts to anyone other than Rikka, so while you may have some very impressive goods there.
へえ、そうなんだ。もっときつく抱きついちゃってね。
Please don't, it's dangerous in a lot of ways.
ダメ。
She pulls a little, but still strongly on my sleeve. Yukimura smiles awkwardly when she sees that and pulls away. Rikka looks up at me with like an abandoned puppy. She doesn't let go of my sleeve.
あなたのことになるとつい周りが見えなくなるみたい。こんなことで嫉妬しちゃうなんて迷惑よね。
Nah, it's not. It's embarrassing to say say what I'm thinking in front of everyone, in front of the others, but I really want to. Bring my lips up to her ear and whisper it to her. If anything, it's so cute I want to hug you as hard as I could.
バカ。もうみんなの前で何考えてるのよ。
Don't worry, I won't.
してくれないの？
She looks at me with red eyes. She's close enough to kiss. I hold my urges in.
壊れるくらい抱きしめてほしいわ。二人っきりの時に。
We'll do that then.
見てらんないね。
What? Like the others just... I recycle a joke from the Lost episode. The others just grab her and full on like torture, like brainwashing type, just tape open her eyes and force her to watch. You did this! You caused this by trying to be funny!
Like Clockwork Orange style.
The second chemistry classroom is livelier than usual. And that's because Rikka's here. Things are brighter when Rikka's around. We all feel more together. We've only all known each other for about 2 months, but we've spent a lot of valuable time together.
さっきの星を作る話だけど、星座ごとに電球の配線をまとめて戦闘の切り替えができるようにしたらどうかしら。電球のことには詳しくないからできるかわからないんだけど、時間限定でイルミネーションのようなイベントもできそうよね。
それいいね。
Female guests probably like something like that.
できる？
I don't really know that much about that kind of stuff either, so... Oh, I know, I remember seeing an engineering club on the list back when we were confirming participation for the Tanabata Festival. They probably know what to do, so I'll contact them later.
実現できればもっと素敵な七夕祭りになりますね。
It's like Kumar said, Rikka's changing. These changes are to be celebrated. It's volunteering to help us, and just come to make suggestions of her own too. Now it fills with warmth watching Rikka interact with her friends. You hear a phone ring as we're about to wrap things up for the day. So yeah, you hear... They're wrapping things up for the day, not we.
Yeah.
You're a horrible person.
Context for Callum. When this line came on about wrapping things up for the day, Bud misheard and thought we were ending part for the day.
Oh no.
Which is even funnier because, like, I was still muted at this part, so, like, to them, it's just, like, going on and something like, what, we're ending already?
Shit must have been horrible.
You know what? I'll probably leave up the other part. Why not?
It was just an hour of complete silence, momentarily broken from me rambling on about something.
Like, I'm gonna just call the first part, the original, just like part 10 question mark.
Yeah.
Or a part not quite 10. The lost episode.
もしもしそうわかったわ今から出るわね
She hangs up after a short conversation.
ごめんなさい少し早めに上がらせてもらってもいいかしらめぐるを塩投げ駅まで迎えに行くことになってるの
Meguru, you mean your little sister?
うん今日帰ってくるの空港から電車に乗ってそろそろ着くらしいわ
You just go and go pick her up then. Everyone knows that agreement.
我ながらナイスタイミングだな
This man has just been standing outside this room for like 30 fucking minutes waiting for this exact moment.
You're pressed up against the wall of the door.
Yes, exactly. Hold on, let me check. Like, is this around the time when I realized... Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. I think I answered my bow. Event committee today. Oh yeah, I realized in the like roughly in the middle of the next scene. Shuichi, how long have you been there? Suddenly Shuichi's standing in the doorway.
ついさっきだ涼介お前も一緒に迎えに行ってくれ
Why me? Rikka's going, so there's no need, is there?
鳴沢は身内としてだろ小学フェスの大切なゲスト様なんだ丁重にお迎えしないでどうする
But then there should be someone from the concert team, shouldn't it?
それはそうなんだが石塚さんはあいにく外せない用事があるそうだ俺に託して帰ってしまった
You go then.
鳴沢の妹だぞ出会い頭に罵られたらどうする俺はお前ほどメンタルが強くない
What the fuck? What would he have to do to have that happen?
I mean, you saw what Rikka said to him at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, valid. Now that I think about that, Mo, yeah.
Yes.
いろいろと聞きたいことができたんだけど韮沢くん
ほほん今は忙しいので後日にしてくれますか
You're just too lazy to go.
否定はせんだが
And there's that.
言うことは将来の欺瞞になるかもしれんのだお前だって興味あるだろう
Well, yeah. I don't really know anything about Nagarasawa's family, so of course I'm interested. Alright, sure, I'll go.
分かってくれたかとも
男二人で顔寄せ合って内緒話とかキモ
お前らだって同じようなことよくしてるだろう男女差別は良くないぞ
That's right, he might swing that way, but I don't!
あ、おいこら自分だけ逃れる気か
Abandon to your fate. In case
Should've
of
saw
fun
that coming.
burn.
Cactus makes a good point suddenly.
Oh my god, it does. Cactus is right.
Context, he was, what's her fucking name again? God damn it. Giovanna with her fucking, with a fucking wolf spirit called Ray. Fucking yes. They sure do look alike, Giovanna and Gio, with Ray and Omegasis respectively. Sorry, Shuchi, I've already got my precious girlfriend, Rikka. And I'm not really into guys.
俺にだって香織さんがいるわ。何俺にそっちの毛があるみたいに植え付けよう。
So awkward.
Shinagi Station's the city's central train station. There's a ramp running up from the marketplace adjoining the central entrance hall to the station on the second floor. There's a flood of people walking through, because the train must have just arrived. And in that crowd is... A small girl runs towards Rikka after spotting her. She throws her arms around Rikka.
私もよ。お帰りなさい、めぐる。ただいま。
Seems pretty different from what I imagined, what I expected of me. I thought she'd be more calm and composed like Rikka, judging from those posters. Maybe she's just like this in front of her family.
あれ、そちらの方は。
She finally notices me. Oh, I'm be weird to suddenly introduce myself as a boyfriend, as Rikka's boyfriend. I feel like there's like a little bit of a fucking translation error here.
Yeah.
I'm here as a representative for the event committee today. Anyway, I'm Ori Yume. I'm here to greet you today as a representative of Shionagi First Academy's event organization committee. Thank you very much for agreeing to perform at the festival this year. Hold on, this one first.
わざわざご足労いただきありがとうございます。ちょっとお恥ずかしいところを見せちゃいましたね。ピアニストの鳴沢めぐるです。伝統ある学園のコンサートに参加できてとても光栄です。精一杯弾かせていただきますので、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
She formally bows her head in response to my bow. A childish image of her hugging Rikka gets blown away, leaving a professional woman in its place. She's Narasawa's little sister, which means she should be younger than me, but she seems a lot more mature.
打ち合わせに明日そちらへ伺わせていただきますね。それで
Yes, I really am here just to greet you today, so we can conduct our business tomorrow.
はい。だってお姉ちゃん、私お昼あまり食べてなくてペコペコなんだ。わかったわ。どこかで食べて帰る？久しぶりにお姉ちゃんの作った料理が食べたい。
Probably shouldn't get in the way of their reunion any further. Rikka, I'll head out.
ごめんなさい。わざわざ一緒に来てくれたのに。
I haven't seen each other in a while, right? You guys should just have fun without worrying about me. See you tomorrow.
ありがとう。また明日ね。
Narasawa Meguru, I'll now be taking my leave.
はい。お迎えありがとうございました。とても嬉しかったです。ではまた。
Okay. Rikka's little sister, the world-renowned pianist, Narasawa Meguru. He's proper, she seems so friendly, and not particularly distant or unapproachable. She seems strangely mature. She's young, but she's clearly been living in the world of adults. When I think about it, I wonder if it's alright for me to tell her I'm dating Rikka. I'll ask Rikka while I'm tonight, I guess. July 22nd, Tuesday. You know what that means? Rikka's response last night was, thinking about telling my family is a bit embarrassing, but I'll let you handle it. I got how she feels. Just imagining talking to my family about my love life makes me feel itchy. Decided to hold off for now and decided to switch our meet-up place from Rikka's house to the crossroads near her building. But
おはようございます。
Could have expected.
Good morning. Why might Meguru be here? Rikka looks at me apologetically as I stumble for words before her bright and cheery greeting.
昨日なんとなく気づいたみたいで。 だってリッカって呼び捨てにしてるし、何より会話が恋人っぽかったんだもん。それでお姉ちゃんと付き合ってるんですよね。
Oh, yeah, I am.
当たり。お姉ちゃんの初彼氏さんですね。そっか。
He'll also be her last.
Yeah.
Yep.
めぐる、あまりジロジロ見たら失礼でしょ。あ、すみませんでした。この人がお姉ちゃんの彼氏なんだって思ったら感慨深くなっちゃいまして。
I don't mind.
優しいんですね。お姉ちゃん、素敵な彼氏さんを見つけたね。ここで私に振るの？お姉ちゃん照れてる。どうなのお姉ちゃん？素敵な彼氏よ。
Rikka looks overwhelmed.
私のことはめぐるって呼んでくださいね。鳴沢だとお姉ちゃんも同じですので。
Meguru.
それでも構わないんですが、私の方が年下ですし、さんはちょっとかしこまりすぎかも。お姉ちゃんの彼氏さんですし、もっとフランクにしてもらえると嬉しいです。
I'll call you Meguru then.
はい、
Literally
そ
no
れでお
change.
願いします。それで私の方は
There we call me whatever you want.
お兄さん？ちょっとめぐる。うわぁ、少し早いですよね。あ、日野先輩って呼んでもいいですか？私、日本の学校にはあまり通えてなくて、この呼び方に憧れてたんです。
That's fine.
ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いしますね、先輩。涼介、鼻の下が伸びてるわ。よろしい。
Can't help it. There haven't been any girls who call me Senpai until now.
そんなに先輩って呼んでほしいの？
Is every
We'll
guy's
get back
dream to
to
be
it.
called that at least once?
男の子って本当に変わってるのね。それともあなたが特殊性癖なだけかしら。行きますよ、スケベ先輩。
Hell yeah.
He just wears a golden retriever grin on his face and just says, I am okay with this.
Fucking,
Tail wagging 1,000 miles a minute.
the fucking tongue lashing is supposed to fucking get the man's back under control. Little did Rikka expect it only got Bud
Worse.
acting up even more.
お姉ちゃん、先輩、いってらっしゃい。私もお昼過ぎに打ち合わせに寄らせていただきますね。待ってるわ。行ってくるわね。
So yeah. Magda waves at us as we go. Turn the corner so we can't see her anymore. Rikka links arms with me.
めぐるにデレデレしちゃって、先輩って呼ばれるののどこがそんなにいいのかしら。理解不能だわ。
Men are much simpler creatures than you think they are, Rikka. I pat her head. She closes her eyes happily and sticks even closer.
女の子もあなたが思ってるよりずっと単純な生き物かもしれないわ。
True, but we're simple in a different sense.
She's got another busy day preparing for the Tonabata festival ahead of us. Meguru showed up at school after 12 o'clock. Ishizuka and I are sitting in on the meeting.
ショパンの前奏曲第15ショパンの前奏曲第15番ピアノソナタ第2番バタジェフスカの乙女の祈りリストのラ・カンパネラ愛の夢第3番ですね。
Why the fuck is the A fucked here?
I'm not.
It's just an... well, technically it's not just an A, it's an A, which is an A with 2 dots above it, but apparently they don't vibe with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't know what the hell it wanted to be.
先にメールで打ち合わせした通りですし、問題ありません。
Chopin's pieces are Meguru's specialty among her performance repertoire. She won first place and the soloist award at a Chopin-themed international Asia contest. She also recorded those pieces for her first album that released last month.
I thought it was pronounced Chopin, but okay.
I refuse to take a French accent into my mouth. She also, people call Chopin the poet of piano playing. He's well known for his lyrical melodies, but his sonatas also showcases a regular, forceful and passionate side. He was an introvert who disliked being out in public. His compositions might have just been the way he expressed himself instead. The emotion, the art that the genius Chopin packed into those compositions is incredibly difficult to understand. And Meguru's the only person I know who can express those inner subtleties with the ease she does. There must be one genius understanding another. It's a performance I couldn't mimic. And that is the stark difference between a genius and a normal person. I've been listening to that difference ever since I was young.
Okay, just completely blank there.
毎年母にもオファーをいただいているのに来られなくてすみません。今年も音楽祭で忙しいようでして。
めぐるさんが参加してくださるだけでも感謝で言葉もありません。ザルツブルクの音楽祭ってすごく賑やかで、世界中から音楽が好きな人たちが集まるんですよね。
そうですね。もともと音楽が盛んな都市ですが、音楽祭が開催される5週間は特別です。広場、通り、教会、劇場、場所もジャンルも問わず音楽で溢れ返ってますよ。まるで世界がすべて音楽で包まれたような気分に浸れます。
ああ、いいな。一度でいいから行ってみたいんですよね。
ぜひいらしてください。音楽ぜひいらしてください。音楽以外にもザルツカンマーゴートの湖畔がどこも美しくておすすめです。ぜひいらしてください。
I did not mean to press again.
私はエーベンゼイやハルシュタットが特に好きなんです。
エーベン
電車
ゼイ
バスで3時間かからず行けますし、とてものどかで落ち着ける場所ですよ。私はエーベンゼイやハルシュタットが特に好きなんです。
エーベンゼイ。
電車やバスで3時間か。
卒業したら必ず旅行してみます。でもめぐるさんは音楽祭に参加しなくてよかったんですか？
日本に帰ってくる前に少し引いてきたくらいですね。日本での仕事のオファーもいただいてましたし、個人的にも帰ってきたかったので。
She looks at me and smiles, and I smile back at her. Shizuka watches our exchange and her expression changes to that of an
マ
epiphany.
ルサーさんもピアノうまいのよね。マルサーさんもピアノうまいのよね。よかったら姉妹で二重奏とか連弾とかどう？きっと話題になるわ。
私がお姉ちゃんと？
She sounds surprised and happy. In comparison, I'm taken aback. For only the Meguru, someone like me.
ママ、ここはどうやって行くの？
It's baby!
Head pats. Yep,
Also,
save that.
the start of that scene was the end of the last part, so we are in...
New territory.
Hold on, what's the... Neuland, that's the one. So Internet's from started Neuland. Ah, German memes. Fucking Miyako. By the way, lads, did you... Did y'all know that Yu-Gi-Oh! Decided to create a monster card based on Anguilla Miyako?
Oh,
Oh
really?
no.
No.
What did they call it? Okay.
It looks like
Check the
a
hands.
mutated chicken.
Check the hands.
What about him?
Is that common joke
Oh,
not well
hang
known outside of Germany?
Course. Of course. Now I see. The other hands. I see. Yep. The
Like
pose she
the
strikes, yeah.
the amount of pictures of Angela Merkel standing there with her hands like this.
Some sort of Illuminati symbol. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was one thing that frequently got
Oh, someone
cropped
made
up.
this fucking wall of pictures.
Oh my god.
She fucking does that constantly. Someone apparently has like 4,978 pictures of her just like doing that hand positioning in different situations.
That is crazy.
そこはちょっと難しいわよ。めぐるにできるかしら？頑張る。絶対お姉ちゃんみたいに弾けるようになるもん。リッカ？
私もそこ教えてほしいわ。めぐると一緒に復習しておきたいの。
It's baby!
でも今からプログラムを調整できる隙間は。
それなら心配いらないわ。毎年。それなら心配いらないわ。毎年フェスの始まりと終わりに余興と締めの枠を取ってるの。そこを少し詰めてしまえば1曲くらい弾けるわ。毎年トークだけで味気ないから何かしたいと思ってたのよ。ゲストのめぐるさんにこんなことをお願いするのは心苦しいんですが、もう1曲お願いできないでしょうか？
はい、私でしたら喜んで。
本当ですか？ありがとうございます。鳴沢さんは？
私はすみません。少し考えさせてください。委員会活動で十分な練習時間が取れるかわかりません。中途半端になってしまうと申し訳ないですから。
それなら配分を変更して鳴沢さんの担当分を少し他の子に回してもいいけど。
やっぱり申し訳ないですし、今は委員会を頑張りたいんです。まとまった時間が取れそうだと思ったら改めて相談させてください。
鳴沢さんがそう言うなら鳴沢さんがそう言うなら無理強いはできないわね。考えてみてちょうだい。めぐるさんもそれでお願いしてもいいでしょうか？
はい、弾く曲にもよりますが、知ってるのであれば今月中ならどうにか。
ありがとうございます。では当日もよろしくお願いします。
It's the end of the meeting. Meguru stands up from her seat. She looks very sad. An instinctual part of me I can't even begin to reason with, tightens around me. It constricts my emotions. I love Meguru. I love him so much, but I can't look Meguru in the eye. Rick and I walked along together after getting some materials from student council. Ricky came to help out again after she finished with her work with the concert team. But she's acting there strangely, not the same way as yesterday with the period. Seems the same as usual, but she seems kind of down. Something wrong? She just seemed kind of depressed.
私そんな顔してたかしら。
I guess it's more like your mood than your face.
あなたにはかなわないわね。
It's almost been a month since Rick and I started dating. We're together almost every day. We started to pick up on a lot of things. Judging by how she is trying to deny, if she doesn't try to deny anything, it looks like I was right. You can talk to me.
少し私だけで考えてみたいの。まだ自分でも整理できてないから。
Alright, but feel free to talk to me whenever you want if I can help.
ありがとう。
She wants to think about it on her own, then I should just let her. If she still can't solve whatever it is, or she looks like she's having trouble, then I can just offer my aid again. Transfer what I'm carrying into one hand and use the other to pet Rick on the head.
急にどうしたの？
Felt like petting you. Plus your hair smells real nice when I do this. I like how your hair smells.
もう変態なんだから。
He says that, but she brings herself closer and smiles. Slowly walk to the second chemistry classroom.
これを2人に。
She holds out some handmade looking phone straps with spheres attached to them. The spheres are all different designs and sizes. They look familiar. It's the solar system.
水星、金星、地球、火星、木星、土星、天王星、海洋星。
私とソラさんで作ったんです。皆さんには日頃お世話になってますので、何かお礼ができないものかと思いまして。何がいいかとソラさんと相談していたのです。
Ah, damn it!
何がいいかとソラさんと相談
This is
してい
getting
たのです
more
が、
and more frequent.
塩なぎフレンズをヒントに分かりやすい天体シリーズにしてみました。
Yeah, it's happening multiple times per scene now.
I see. They're well married. They're nice. They ship nicely, painted neatly, and they've even been varnished. But they're all different sizes. What? Sorry, I didn't know that hurt you so much.
本当はもっとバラバラにしたかった。でもミサに止められた。
What's that supposed to mean?
ソラさんは地球の大きさを基準に実際の惑星の大きさと合わせたかったそうです。ですがそれだと木星は11倍以上になってしまうそうで、大きすぎるとストラップとして使いづらいですし、申し訳なかったのですが諦めていただきました。
So the sizes are disparate even after that. Jupiter and Saturn are way too big.
これ以上は自分に嘘をつけなかった。
I get it. I really get it. You did a good job, Osaka.
ちなみにもう売約済みのもあるんだよ。私は木星。
Well, if you're fine with that, but are you sure?
なんで？これすっごく大きくて可愛いでしょ？
Alright, that's fine then.
Don't be seen by Juno.
You can more pick the one I wanted least.
私のは情熱と灼熱の星、火星よ。
You're just saying that because it's red. Pretty sure Mars is supposed to mostly be below freezing temperatures.
私は天王星で、沖原さんが海王星、大阪さんが土星だよ。
You guys all decided already.
量はこれ。
Osaka pulls the one out separately from the planets. Oh, that's the sun. That's the radiant sun of the solar system. Well, worried if it's okay for me to get one that's majestic, but if Osaka pulled this one out separately, then she must have made this one specifically for me. Thanks, I'll put this to use right away. Attached to my phone.
リツはこれが似合う。
She turns to Rikka, who had been standing silently beside me, and shows her a strap with an orangish sphere on it. Fuck with that.
That was Eagle. I don't know what's happening on his end, but that was his, I guess, mic making noise.
You know
Really?
those like hand fans that have like these felt fan blades to use in your hand. It sounded like he held one of those up to his microphone.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Yeah, sorry, just getting rid of an annoying fly in the vicinity. That
Yeah.
was what it was.
Okay.
Man's going
Bit
to
more mundane.
war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
金星、ヴィーナス、美と愛の女神。
Haley!
あなたたちをそんなに手伝えてないわ。なのに私がもらってもいいの？
なぜなら、リツも塩なぎフレンズの一員だから。
ありがとう。
She hesitantly accepts the Venus strap from Osaka. I hope this cheers her up a bit. Can't really tell from her expression, but she does attach the strap to her phone. Wait, so then who's Earth and Mercury?
探査中。
Well, I guess the last of the allies usually do show up in the times of trouble. Well, we'll leave those seats open for when that happens. Thanks, Osaka. And thank you, Tokihara.
喜んでいただけて私もとっても嬉しいです。
大事にしてくれると嬉しい。
I'll always keep it on my phone. That's pretty nice. It's like we're all bonded this way. All bonded this way. The sun shines magnificently in my hand. July 23rd. It is Wednesday, my dudes.
リッカが来られなくて残念ね。
Only the left nostril had anything to fucking give.
Yeah.
Probably should have fucking muted for that, actually. I'm sorry. I beg you, don't make me any sadder than I already am. The concert team's continuing its meetings with the guest performers of the She Academy Fest. Everyone on the team is apparently especially busy with that today, which means you won't be able to come help us today.
私もピアノちゃん来ないからつまんないな。
Like more sitting on the desk, swinging her legs.
そうですね。最近よく一緒にいたせいか、何かが欠けてしまったような足りない気持ちです。
Jesus Christ. The best way to describe what it feels like for me right now is like, imagine someone's just kind of like captured the sound only of bubbling magma and just like stuffed it into my ear.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Like
actually.
the concept of the sound of it. Like I would say the actual bubbling magma in there, but it's not the heat. It's just the sound of it.
It's just the noise, yeah.
Just I open my mouth and it just pops.
Ugh,
Yeah,
that sounds very annoying.
I would get an audiologist to have a look at that.
I already was at the doctor's for that today.
Oh, what did he say?
He gave me
What
fucking
they say.
eardrops. I already mentioned this.
Oh yeah,
Fucking, I'm feeling like
It's been a
fucking
while.
Ouroboros from goddamn Bravely Default right about now. This too has already been stated. Next.
I'm old. I get senile moments. I'm allowed.
Because like in the finale of Bravely Default, literally like the God of Destruction shows up in the form of the party and like offers to answer one question for them each. And Agnes and Adia both like ask something that they already really know the answer to. So he's like that. So when Adia asks, he's like, this too has already been answered. Next.
鳴沢さんって不思議だよね。1ヶ月前は凛々しくて高嶺の花みたいな人だったのに、今はすごく親しみやすい。日野くんが鳴沢さんをそうさせたのかな。
No, I think it's more like Rikka's always had that side to her. Person always playing piano alone after school was Rikka, and the person who's with us all the time is Rikka too.
そうか。そうだね。
私たちはいつもつながっている。
Osaka's holding up her phone with the handmade Saturn strap from yesterday attached. Thanks, Osaka. Rikka's doing her best, I should do the same. But there's still something I'm a little worried about. Rikka seemed depressed yesterday. Judging from what I saw her when I saw her this morning, it doesn't look like the issue has been resolved. But still, I won't solve anything by worrying about it. Just take on what's in front of me for now, one thing at a time. Almost done with the placement diagram, so let's get started on really planning out the layout once that's finished. Currently drafting out a blueprint for Shionagi's celestial bodies. It involves calculating the most efficient and precise placement of stars to be displayed on the limited space of the ceiling of the second chemistry classroom. It's a scaled map of symbols, numbers, and star names, with aspect ratio and the presence of the rooms, corner pillars all accounted for. The symbols correspond to stars and constellations we definitely want to be able to show, and those that are in high priority selected with Osaka's input. The blueprint looks similar to something you might see in architecture. I would have thought my architectural studies would come in handy here. This is why being diligent about studying is important. But fuck you. Don't fucking say that to my face right now.
こうして見てるとほんとプロが作ったって感じがするわね。あんたすごいじゃない。
It's over a long way to go, especially since I wasn't able to get Mr. Ozawa's approval, though I don't have the slightest intention of giving up because of that. Same goes for you with the camera, Segawa.
私のは全然趣味の域って感じよ。故障の写真を見るたびに感動とともに自分の未熟さを痛感してへこむわ。
So that kind of stuff happens to you too?
あるに決まってんでしょ。知ってる？商店街にあるフォトスタジオ。
Yeah, the one with the wedding photos put up on the display.
あそこのオーナーって有名な写真家なんだけどね。人の表情を撮るのが超絶うまいのよ。泣く子も笑顔にさせるっていうの。いつか私もあんなすごい写真撮れたらなってね。
I think you can do it, Segawa.
気休めはよしなさいよ。
I'm not. I think you can do that with that bright and assertive personality of yours.
そう。じゃあありがたく受け取っておくわ。私がプロになって独立したら、あんたにフォトスタジオを作ってもらおうかしらね。
Looks I'll have to work hard so I can do that then. We're talking casually, but we both have goals that we're fixated on. Osaka got the stars and Okiawara's got the ocean. Shinazaki's doing her best now after suffering through her asthma when she was a kid. Yukamura's enjoying her life exactly the way she wants to. Which is to say, these two do not have any fucking plan what they want to do. These two are coasting through life. One is living in the moment because she finally gets to. The other is just kind of like,
We ballin'.
we ballin'.
We're just cat-like existence.
The only thing that exists is the squeaky toy. The fucking infinite void it is in, not currently withstanding. I'm gonna jump before it. Likewise, Rikka's got the piano. Memories of her playing suddenly come to mind. Just like playing the piano. Feels like that's not everything there is to it.
あ、先輩だ。よかった。
What? Meguru. Meguru's standing in the doorway looking relieved to see me.
ここどこでしょうか。
School.
In the brightest tones.
そうだったんですか。ここで皆さんは七夕祭りの準備をしてらっしゃるんですね。
Meguru's looking around the classroom with great interest. She apparently got lost when she came to find Rikka. Yeah, the school's pointlessly huge. I can see how you'd get lost.
昨日は校門からお出迎えしてもらえたので、はっきりと覚えてなくて。飛行にも周りに人がいなくて、困り果ててた時に先輩がって感じです。ほんと助かっちゃいました。
I'm glad you happened to walk by. There aren't really that many people here in the building with the special classrooms.
私って方向音痴みたいで、昔はお姉ちゃんや両親によく心配をかけました。初めてのところへ行くときはかなり余裕を持って向かうことにしてるんです。私って方向音痴みたいで、昔はお姉ちゃんや両親によく心配をかけました。初めてのところへ行くときはかなり余裕を持って向かうことにしてるんです。ねえ、この子誰？どっかで見たことあるんだけどな。私も見た気がするのよね。つい最近。どことなく鳴沢さんに似てる？
She's a little sister.
ご挨拶が遅くなりました。お姉ちゃん、鳴沢立花の妹の鳴沢めぐるです。よろしくお願いします。
She gives a proper bow.
リカの妹。あ、ピアニストの。商店街の CD ショップのポスターの人だ。
有名人？
お恥ず
So
か
we're
し
not
いで
knowing
す。
whether or not that's the case.
The others all introduce themselves and we all immediately stop caring about work. It's probably just as much because of Megu's personality as it is because she's a friend's sibling.
こうして見ると普通の女の子なんだね。全然世界的ピアニストって感じがしないよ。
Gamora, don't be rude.
構いませんよ。普通の子だと思って接してもらえ。構いませんよ。普通の子だと思って接してもらえた方が私も嬉しいです。気を使われると私も肩が凝っちゃいますから。
じゃあ遠慮なくめぐるって呼ばせてもらうわ。
はい、お願いします。
Anyway, Meguru, Rikka's busy today, so I don't think you'll be able to see her. You didn't know.
あ、そうだったんですか。約束はしてなかったので、私が仕事の合間に勝手に会いに来ただけですし。
She slumps down. Rikka's probably in the middle of a meeting right now. It's really kind of bad to have her go home like this. Hey guys, you mind if I duck out for about an hour? I'm thinking of giving Meguru a tour of the school.
そうだね、いいんじゃないかな。とってもいいと思います。こちらは私たちで進めておきますね。
星、もっと作る。
Okay, thank you very much. Are you free, Meguru?
ありますけど、でもご迷惑じゃないですか？
Well, you're already here, and I also want to learn more about. Also want you to learn more about the school that all of us go to.
はい、ご案内よろしくお願いします。
We were in the special classrooms building earlier, and the building where we normally have class.
学園に上がっても教室の雰囲気ってあまり変わらないんですね。ちょっぴり懐かしい気持ちです。
You moved overseas before you got to a Japanese high school, didn't you?
はい、途中で学校を辞めてそのままオーストリアに。少しの間向こうの先生に師事して、今はザルツブルクを拠点に活動してます。
It's amazing that you're doing so much at your age.
そうでもありませんよ。パリの音楽院なんか私よりずっと年下の子が留学してますし。
Huh.
でもそのせいでお姉ちゃんには申し訳ないことをしちゃって。
Sounds like she's talking to herself, but I could hear what she said clearly.
次案内してもらってもいいですか？
Sure, let's go. Guide Meguru through as many interesting spots in our school as I can in the time I have. Sounded interested in anything and everything I had to say about every spot I took her to. This is Yuna Courtyard. There's no one here because it's summer break, but it's usually filled with people eating lunch during lunch break.
先輩とお姉ちゃんもここで一緒に食べてるんですか？
We always eat in one of the music classrooms.
音楽室ですか？
Rikka doesn't really seem to like places with a lot of people, and I feel more relaxed when it's just the two of us anyway.
二人っきりでお昼ご飯。誰もいない空間。食べさせあいっこだけで済むはずないよね。食べさせあいっこだけで済むはずないよね。先輩とお姉ちゃんは恋人同士で昼休み中ずっと二人っきりなんだもん。
Just give them a break, will you?
No, come on, we don't do anything at school.
学校では
Crap, I'm just disclosing it all myself at this point.
そういえば一昨日お姉ちゃんのベッドで一緒に寝た時、少しだけお姉ちゃんと違う匂いがしたんです。ちょっと失礼します。
Oh no.
Oh, you fucking dog!
She can smell the other dog.
It's just two dogs fighting over their owner.
Yep.
She brings her face up to my neck and sniffs. She sniffs the same way Rikka does. I feel like a suspect being interrogated by the police. Cold sweat drips down my spine.
Police canine to be exact.
同じ匂い。先輩、お姉ちゃんのベッドに潜り込みましたね。
Guilty as charged.
She's not so young that I could just tell her we were playing around while lying in bed. Meguru's already well aware of what it means for me to be in her bed. Which means that if she knows what I've done, it means Rikka's younger sister will know what Rikka's been doing. I'm sorry about this, Rikka. Yes, I stayed over.
家族のいない間に寝泊まりする男の人って。
I'm sorry.
先輩、エッチです。エロ先輩です。
Hell yeah.
I do not have any words with which I can defend myself. All I can do is bow my head and apologize before a glare.
なんて、私が責められる立場じゃないんですけどね。
That happened again. Meguru's sad expression looks just like Rikka's from yesterday. I think Meguru must be what's on Rikka's mind. Something must have happened since they reunited. It seems like it was some day prior. Something happened between you and Rikka. She's been acting weird since yesterday.
知ってます。元凶が私だってことも。打ち合わせの時、お姉ちゃんと私で弾かないかって提案が出たんです。でも、お姉ちゃんは考えさせてほしいって。
Like, this man just suddenly sits there like full, like, stereotypical psychologist get a fit. Just like, oh, yes, so,
Tell me more.
Yes,
Did you feel like your
inferiority
id had
complex.
expanded, yeah.
お姉ちゃんは
She's lying.
絶対に弾きません。
How'd you know that for sure?
さっきも言ったじゃないですか。私が元凶だからですよ。お姉ちゃんをああさせちゃった。どうしてお姉ちゃんが弾きたくないか、理由を聞きたいですか？
I do, but I won't ask you. Rikka said you wanted to think about it for a bit, so I'm gonna wait until she talks to me. Wouldn't be fair if I heard about it from you first, right?
お姉ちゃんも性格的にずっと教えてくれないかもしれませんよ。
She will. She's changed. Though I guess if she doesn't end up telling me, then that just means I'm not a dependable enough boyfriend. If that happens, I'll try my best to change things around so she'll talk to me about it.
先輩、お姉ちゃんのこと大好きなんですね。
That's a bit embarrassing to hear that right to my face, but yeah, I do.
先輩みたいな人が彼氏でよかった。お願いします。お姉ちゃんが手を伸ばしたら助けてあげてください。そのためだったら私、何だってします。
Negative. Okay, well. But girls shouldn't say that like that they do anything just like that, okay?
そうですね。ありがとうございます。あ、もうそろそろ時間ですね。最後に音楽室に案内してもらえませんか？先輩とお姉ちゃんがいつもイチャイチャしてるところ、見てみたいです。
Meguru!
Gremlin.
The music classroom's empty. The light of sunset illuminates the covered piano.
ここが先輩とお姉ちゃんのイチャイチャスポット。もとい。
Throw her out
い
the
ろい
window.
ろスポット。
Why did it have to
Just-
rhyme?
Stop with that already.
いつもここでお姉ちゃんが弾いてるんですよね。
I think she pretty much played here every day since I transferred in. Meguro folds back the piano's cover and opens the lid over the keys. She lightly presses the white key with her index finger.
綺麗なピアノ。それに音も壮麗で心地よくて、とても馴染んでる。
Is it? It's just the extra classroom that's used when the first music classroom is full, so people don't come here that much. Is it a tuning this piano?
調律はさすがに調律師がしてると思いますよ。弦楽器のように自分ですぐに調整という風にはいきませんし。でも日頃のお手入れはお姉ちゃんがしてるんだと思います。とても丁寧でピアノが好きって気持ちで溢れてる。
Meguro strokes the keys affectionately, props the lid of the piano up, and sits at the bench.
ピアノの音ってちょっとしたことでずれていっちゃいますから、 結構まめに手入れしてあげないと
That seems
す
to
ぐ
be
にダメ
happening
に
a
なるん
lot.
です。
What's with that?
I have no idea.
Perfect version.
I mean, the perfect version is the fucking Japanese thing. It's
Yeah.
got nothing to do with the fucking fan translation.
The imperfect edition.
Then that was such a
Flawed version.
delicate instrument. No idea. Only ever seen Rikka actually playing the piano, not maintaining it.
そうなんだ。お姉ちゃんは今でも。
She's not talking to herself. It's like he's having a conversation with the piano. Maybe having a conversation with Rikka through the piano. And for that, one needs not words, but... Meguru takes a single set of deep breaths to calm herself, then places her fingers on the keys. She assembles individual sounds in a single coherent stream. It's a fragment of emotion. This piece is recorded on Meguru's album. I know I've heard a performance of it before, but it's completely different. So does a professional performance. Meguru's performance. A shiver. The impact of the moment pierces through me. It's like back when I heard Rikka's performance for the first time. A dense rumbling wall of sound that seems like it could reverberate all the way to my core. It overtakes and dominates the room, and yet the sound's delicate and light, as if it were flying through the open sky. But I can sense a burning hot core within it. Listening to it live, I can tell. It sounds similar to Rikka's piano playing, but it's completely different. But it's definitely different. It isn't a matter of who's superior or inferior. It's more like the difference between their perspective paths, their differences as individuals.
打ち合わせの時、お姉ちゃんと私で弾かないかって提案が出たんです。でも、お姉ちゃんは考えさせてほしいって。
Because Meguru's sounds are... Meguru's performance strikes a chord in my heart. I found myself imagining it overlaid onto Rikka's sound. Friday, July 25th.
Almost into August.
Yeah. It's gotten pretty late, so maybe we should wrap things up here for today.
Sounds good.
Did you just do the same thing as Bud?
Maybe. I'm going through different things at the same time, so I'm on track of things.
You're not alone anymore, Bud!
A new hand has touched the beacon.
Beacons are lit.
Hold on, now I need to go grab a picture.
We only need Eagle, and then the trifecta will be complete.
Yeah, I'm sure the trifecta of cock-ups will look good.
Yeah. King Arthur sure came a lot. I blame Morgan for that terrible joke. Which... somewhat ironic. Anyways. I do think we should probably end it here for today. Probably shouldn't be recording for too much with a fucking ear the way it is.
Yeah, I can only imagine how uncomfortable it is, and then...
I mean, like, I mostly don't feel it currently. It's just that I also need to put eardrops in right about now.
Yeah.
So, I should end it here.
Sounds good.
Not to mention we are at like 2 hours, 20 minutes roughly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you'd only be about a half hour more until our usual cutoff time.
Yeah. We're done pretty good.
Maybe we can just go longer next time, or fucking, I don't know, record on Sunday or something, who fucking knows.
I like to think of it as crackhead edition time. We just do 7 hours straight.
Yeah.
Anyways, but
There's
yeah.
2 parts in one.
I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.